Hi guys, there's a scorching sun and me. So we're gonna go over here. Yeah, I'm gonna go down here and I'll tell you about my day. Well, I keep having this glitch of the YouTube videos, and it's weird. And some of them have streaks on them, and some of them don't. But they don't play. They show like I said last night, a frame, like a part of the video, and then it just it acts like a picture, and it plays for the whole thing, and that's not what it is. It's an actual video. I had to figure it out, and I was looking to see if it was maybe I had to update YouTube or something, but there's no update for YouTube at the moment. That's out now, so it's nothing to do with that, apparently. But anyway, but that's what's happening, and yeah, I don't know. But anyway, guys, NuSkool was good. Apparently I found out that Bennett, his last name is Little, so it's Bennett Little. He actually is like an advisor too, but he just joins the camp and tries to be like everyone else. So he's not you don't feel alone. That's how I feel anyway. But yeah, I think that's what he's doing. He's a pretty cool dude. But yeah, we've only known each other, these people. We've only known them for about 2 days now. So, and some people I've known for a while now. Elizabeth Green, she got off early today. She said, "Can I just get off early? Because I've already done this." And Amanda was like, "Sure, you've done the camp about 4 times, so just go ahead." And she's like, "Okay, thank you, Amanda. Have a good day. Bye." She seems really nice. She sounds like a nice girl. But anyway, yeah, today was good. These discussions are actually getting pretty quick, I feel. They used to, take a long time, used to feel. But now, they feel like that it's not even 2 hours, it's maybe an hour and a half. It don't even feel like 2 hours. So basically cutting off 30 minutes for NuSkool, which is interesting. But yeah, so hopefully everyone had a good NuSkool experience today. I know I did. Made some good, valid points and arguments today. We basically talk about ourselves as who we are and stuff. That's what NuSkool is, to open ourselves up. And it's getting a card in the mail, when you open it up, you're happy about it, right? Well, that's what NuSkool is like for me anyway. When you do it, you feel like it's a good thing, it's a good feeling, and you just feel good all the way. You don't feel, hopefully, bad. I hope you don't do NuSkool and you feel bad, because NuSkool is not actually supposed to be something that makes you feel bad. It's to make you feel good. And open yourselves up like a card, you know? Like, you're just supposed to learn things and stuff like that. The thing is, for me, like, I've done it a couple of times now. I wish that lessons would change for me, because, like, I mean, they seem different every day. It's just, it's getting reiterated every day I do the advising. So that would be good if, like, it got changed once in a while. At least, like, oh yeah, well, instead of watching a TED Talk, we watch, like, another educational video that doesn't involve them, Derek, or Cliff. You know? Like, I don't know, like a PBS broadcast video, I don't know. Something that's, like, learning based, so, like, I don't know, about who we are, but just different, you know? I suggested to Amanda today, I was like, well, for, like, the camp, like, the first day, how about you find, like, a TED Talk that's, like, 2 minutes long? Because usually the first day of NuSkool, we don't do a TED Talk. We just kind of get to know each other and know our names at least. Not fully know who we are. Maybe, I don't know. But, like, know who we are in the sense of names and stuff like that. But we need to, like, expand how we think about NuSkool. So instead of thinking like the old way, we could either, like, change it, or we keep the old way, but we add on to the old way. You see what I mean? Like, not just, bless you, pup. Not just, getting to know each other and know our names, but watch a TED Talk. So that'd be like adding to the old way for NuSkool, or like taking away. So, like, we don't, you know, get to know our names yet. We do that, like, the next day or the third day or something. Not only that, like, you know their name anyway, because on NuSkool, everybody's screen is the same. Like, everyone has the same box, it's just different background, and obviously different people, different names, different faces, hair color, all that. But it says in everyone's left-hand corner, it says their name. It's the name that they go by, they use. You know, and so you can identify them pretty quick without asking them, hey, what's your name? Well, look at your screen and look at the other screen within the screen in the left hand corner, and you'll see that it shows a name. But there was that today. But yeah, a variety of concepts were discussed in our NuSkool discussion today. We were just talking about, pretty much for the most part, like, following directions and, you know, did our bug get followed by directions? Like, did you go step by step of what Derek said on the video? Did you do the square eggs? Did you make the bug circular? Did you make the bug have little feet on the feet of the like bug toes? For this video, I'll call it bug toes, okay? Because it'll make people wonder. Right, so bug toes it is for this video title for the NuSkool discussion. So but, you know, bug toes and the eyes of the bug, like bug eyes. And, like, did you follow directions? Did you follow the sequence as instructed? You know, did you do any of that? And it was cool. And we were talking about, oh yeah, let's talk about negativity. Negativity is a strong force. We're all aware about that. And honestly, we need to think to ourselves, does that strong force overpower us? Should it? Should it not? Should it bring us down, make us cry, boo-hoo all day, make us stomp our feet like a 3-year-old, like Amanda was expressing today? It's like she was talking about, she gave an example. She said, let's say I had a problem with Derek. Like, let's say he upset me in some way. And then the next day, would it be a good idea to, like, just blow up? She said, I think not. So, what I would suggest doing, if you have a problem with somebody, whether it be in a work-based office or just in a workplace itself or anywhere in general where you're working or being socializing, and let's just put out COVID-19 for a second. Let's just push it out of the way. Let's say it's not it's a non-existent thing at the moment. Let's just say it doesn't exist, right? Sweetie definitely doesn't think it exists because she's pointing up her head in the sky and trying to eat a bug while I'm trying to explain this to you guys. So, but that's the thing. Thing is that we are not going to think about 6 feet apart. We're not going to think about COVID. We're not going to think about that right now. We're just going to focus on. So, if you're side by side in cubicles in an office, or you're a car dealer, or you are a language interpreter. Yeah, you interpret what someone is saying. So since it's foreign to you, this person translates it into like English, or let's say you're English and you're telling that to a guy from, I don't know, Venezuela. Somewhere around those places. Like, you're just gonna, you know what I'm saying. Like, we were just talking about all this stuff today, and that's what we were talking about. So, bug toes, and yeah. And that strong force, which we all know as negativity. And what we have to do to not be negative about stuff. I was saying today, I was like, nothing in particular, but what we see on Facebook and what we see posted, like articles on the news about certain things, you know, it makes me angry, right? I'm not going to put this in the shadow. I'm going to actually get my lamp, my torch, whatever, wave it about until there's no dark covering this. So, yes, more metaphors from me. So, what's angry about these posts and these messages that people send out on the internet? What makes me angry about it? Well, I could tell you for one thing that it's not right. First of all, my opinion. But, and like I say in a lot of videos, maybe unpopular, I can be very opinionated. I can also be cordial and just like a guy that lays back in his lanai type of guy. Like I'm just that guy. Like I'm the guy that just throws on a pair of flip-flops and just gets on with his day. But back to what I was saying about angriness, is that you gotta overcome it, because you can't let all that bitter anger just overcome you. Because if you think about it, anger is an inverted depression. And, I spoke of this once before to my mom and dad, and, my mom was actually the one that told me about that. She said, did you know anger is actually an inverted depression? Like depressed? So, everyone has a machine in themselves. Now, you're probably going to look at me and be like, machine? What do you mean? Like a pressing machine. Like, all these feelings of, hatred and just straight up anger. Angriness, like I like to say, in this video. Angriness. The pressing machine presses all of these angers down deep inside us. Deep in me and deep inside you as well. But, and when it comes out, boy, better be careful. Sometimes when I get angry, you better climb up a tree, because by the time I'm done, you're going to be a cat looking overhanging on a tree branch somewhere, probably over there or over here. On that one, that looks like a good limb to be scared on. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, I can be angry about stuff, I will admit. But the thing is, we just got to not let the angriness make us about ourselves, or about how we live our life, or what opinions we may have, or I don't know, as simple as how we drive our car every day to work or to college or to go to school. Some people can put a thought in your head and be like, well, should I do it this way? But that's a totally different conversation for making us think a way that some people think is the right way, but there is no right way. Everyone has their own way, and whatever way it is, it's not wrong or right. It's just your way of doing it. Whether it be drive a car, make a cup of coffee, whether you get a bowl of cereal and you pour in the cereal first, or you pour in the milk first and then the cereal. Like, there's no right or wrong of it. There's no right or wrong to make a bowl of cereal. There's not a right or wrong of how to climb a tree or how to get a back scratcher and give your dog a good scratch. Like, there's no way of doing it. It's just your way of life of living, you know? Like, it's just you. So, and how we do it honestly shouldn't be judged, because it's like, we can go into it deeper, like math, right? You know, I have this awesome math teacher that I had her, and her name is Miss Law, and she was the best. I thought that she was definitely knowledgeable about math as a whole, and, you know, she was just really knowledgeable. Like, she said that I could have been an accountant, but I'd rather be a math teacher than an accountant. So she stuck with the pursuit of being a math teacher instead of being an accountant, or like a physicist, or being a mathematician that is like, you know what I mean, like, because a math teacher, they're not all just about math. And like any teacher, you know, they're not all just about English, they're not all just about science, they're not all just about social studies. But mathematicians, that's all that's on their mind, you know, equations and the way of solving problems and the way to use the right way to use addition signs and subtraction signs and stuff like that. Like adding a plus plus, or adding a minus minus, or, I don't know, like divide and divide, or a multiply and multiply, you know. But, you know, I mean, it's just, yeah, just what it is. But not for me. Like I've always said, the bee, she's trying to get it. But you can't not have the bee. She's a bee addict. Sweetie is a bee addict. Like, she loves bees and she loves to eat them. Any bug, doesn't matter how big the protein of the bug, she wants to gobble it down with her puppy snout and just gobble it up and num 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 num. Don't you, pup? Yes, you do. But anyway, that's pretty much it. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Well, in case if I don't see you later, which hopefully I will. But the day holds many things, whether it be angriness, happiness, anxiety-ness, and just ness. So, thanks for all of you for watching the vid, and I'll see you later. Creep it out. Goodbye, Creeper fans. So, do that today. Open your card and see what's inside. I'll see you guys later. And this has been Creeper on Slayer, everybody. Goodbye.